I never thought I was going to be a famous movie person.
When big names talk, they talk to the BBC.
Live from Washington, this is a BBC News special report on abortion access in the U.S. A legal challenge over the approval of an abortion drug is set to be heard by the Supreme Court. We'll look at the high-profile legal battle of Kate Cox in Texas and the impact it may have on other cases, and how abortion referendums could influence the 2024 election in several key battleground states. I'm Sumi Somaskanda. Thank you for joining us. We'll be looking at all of that and more in a moment. But first, a quick look at today's top stories. Israeli military forces told the BBC that they are investigating the accidental killing of 3 hostages. Israeli authorities said that they misidentified them as a threat. Yotam Haim, Alan Shamriz, and Samer Talalka were abducted on October 7th when Hamas carried out its deadly attacks on Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has called the incident an unbearable tragedy. Relatives of hostages taken by Hamas have been protesting the accidental killings in Tel Aviv, while also calling for a ceasefire and agreement for the release of those still held captive. More than 100 hostages remain in Gaza. And a federal jury has ordered that former President Donald Trump's ex-lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, pay more than $148 million, or 116 million pounds, to 2 women over lies that they tampered with votes in the 2020 presidential election. A judge had already found Mr. Giuliani liable of making defamatory claims about the Georgia poll workers. Mr. Giuliani told reporters outside the court he has no regrets. We'll have more on those stories in the next hour. Okay, we start with the Supreme Court, which announced this week it will hear a case challenging the Food and Drug Administration's approval of the abortion drug mifepristone. The Biden administration asked the Supreme Court to intervene after an appeals court